They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
Dropping back, it's Allard. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give on the option. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play. Off
the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man met. Still making moves. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Nittany Lions are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. After the filthy move, he's got room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 45, on its way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Now on second down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll move the wide receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Unleashes it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Dinkins. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Singleton. And he's dragged down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ross. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And some room to work. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They just keep firing. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dinkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Purdue 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in, it's more. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute error. Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Got enough for the first. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Penn State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Purdue 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Across the 45. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Dinkins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
First down and stay.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Allen. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
By the receiver.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Good enough.
Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Finds his man. It's Pena. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open on the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
69, Purdue 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Singleton. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The pull and throw off the RPO. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running into the open space. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Singleton. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? QB draw.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.